High-quality meats, ethically created, ButcherBox, blown away. ButcherBox.com/herd. Free ground beef for the life of your subscription. $20 off your first box. Great, organic, grass-fed beef. Good stuff. Boy, it was nice to have DeQuell Jackson in today, who started Deflategate with that interception of the Tom Brady pass. Good story, Rob Parker, Jim Jackson.
That's a crazy story.
It's a crazy story. Didn't know about it till he landed in Indy, got in his car. And
What's crazy is that the NFL didn't talk to him about it.
At all. Not once.
He's the one that literally got that ball.
Of all the controversies with New England, Deflategate to me, Brady threw out his phone. I didn't like that. But outside of that, it's a lot of nonsense. He was a better quarterback after it.
If Brady hadn't have been so great, he wouldn't have wanted to keep the ball, and therefore this never would have gotten uncovered.
There you go. I'm your stockbroker. You ask questions, I give answers. It's time for buy, sell, hold.
Time to buy, sell, or hold.
I'd buy that for $1.
Colin will decide if he'll buy it, sell, or hold.
Please hold. Buy, sell, or hold. The Patriots will draft a quarterback in the first 2 rounds of the NFL draft.
Now, Tom Brady was top 10 in yards, but he is 41. So the feeling with 12 draft picks, I'm told they're going to draft a quarterback. It is not a great year for quarterbacks. Kyler Murray and Dwayne Haskins are the 2 best. They will be long gone by the time New England picks, and New England does not have a history of moving up in the NFL draft. The only quarterback that Bill Belichick has drafted in the first or second round is Jimmy Garoppolo, and that was 4 years ago in the second round, and Belichick reportedly sort of forced to trade him off. So, John,
Sell.
I think they'll get a quarterback, and with 12 picks, I would look for the 3rd round to find a guy they like.
Buy, sell, or hold. The Cowboys will miss the playoffs next season.
I think actually one of the things you have to just remember this, that Dak Prescott last year was 3-4 before Amari Cooper, and his quarterback rating was 84. After Amari Cooper, and this is interesting, this is an in-season trade. You don't get a camp to work things out. So they had to, on the fly, figure out their relationship. Once Amari Cooper returned, Dak was 7-2 and a quarterback rating of 99. They've added Jason Witten. They bring their top defensive players back. The Redskins and the Giants are bad football teams. They could easily go 4-0 against those and split Philadelphia, and they'd be 5-1 in division. So, John,
Sell.
Cowboys are a playoff team next year. Come to terms with it. It's one of the safer bets in football.
Buy, sell, or hold. Antonio Brown will be traded for less than a first-round pick.
Now, Amari Cooper got traded for a first-round pick, but 2 things to remember. Amari Cooper was 24 and a lot cheaper. Antonio Brown will be 31 by the time the season starts. He is more expensive, and he is clearly more volatile. So, John,
Buy.
Antonio Brown, this deal, they say, will be wrapped up in 48 hours. My guess is somebody gives a 2nd or a 3rd round pick to Pittsburgh. And the other thing here is I don't think Pittsburgh's nearly as demanding on this trade front as they were 3 weeks ago. I think at this point, 3rd round pick, get him out of town.
Buy, sell, or hold. LeBron and the Lakers will not land a big-name free agent this summer.
Well, let's first talk about the cap space. The Lakers may end up, it's very possible, they could land AD and another All-Star. They're going to have all sorts of cap space. Here's the other thing to remember. I'm going to mention 5 of the free agents. Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, Boogie Cousins, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant. All 5 have a California connection. Play in L.A., play in California. Klay Thompson's dad's a Laker broadcaster. Klay Thompson's dad's a Laker broadcaster. Boogie Cousins, Sacramento. The other is Kyrie Irving. That's another big free agent star. I was told a day ago that Kyrie Irving and Durant talk frequently, and the Lakers on occasion, and maybe it's kind of just verbal volleyball, but they both talk about joining LeBron. I don't think it'll happen, But of the 6 free agents I named, 5 have a California connection. Kyrie has a LeBron connection. So, John,
Sell.
LeBron will land somebody. There's just too many connections in Los Angeles. Kawhi's from here. Butler's got a place here. Klay Thompson's dad's here. They'll land one of them.
Last one, buy, sell, or hold. Kyrie Irving will be a Celtic next season.
Well, they won last night and they looked amazing, but they are 9-2 without him. Players do things in the NBA I don't always agree with. And there is a real trend in the NBA where guys sort of want to be the man. I mean, even Jason Tatum, good kid, comes out and says, I'd play anywhere. By the way, Jason, don't. You want to play for the top 7 or 8 teams in this league. Historically, it's a better life. But Kyrie's a free agent. He's been rumored, and I know he is a frequent verbal volleyball player with Kevin Durant. They talk regularly. So, John,
Sell.
I don't think he'll be a Celtic next year. I think he's a little flaky for their brand. Danny Ainge tends to be a little more emotionally conservative. Trump comment, look at his history, a little more conservative guy. I think Kyrie's a little flaky for Danny Ainge, who's got sort of a Belichick feel to him. Belichick has always sort of struggled with the kind of the diva wide receiver, the guy that doesn't get aligned with the system. So I don't think Kyrie will be a Celtic next year, but I think they'll win a bunch of games with Kyrie or without Kyrie. I gave you my NBA championship bubble. NFL, I usually have 7 or 8 teams. My NBA championship bubble consists of the Golden State Warriors, and then the Rockets, the Sixers, and the Celtics are just outside the bubble. I do think Milwaukee is interesting. I don't think they're a championship team yet. I think they're interesting, but they're also one of those. Yeah, there's my championship bubble. The Warriors are the only team in the bubble, and I think the Sixers have the talent, but I don't think they match up with the Celtics. I'd put Houston and Boston outside of that bubble that on any given night can be a pain. They're well coached. There's some matchup issues. I don't put Milwaukee there yet. I don't put Denver there. I don't put Toronto there. Now, Joy, of course, has already bought season tickets for the Raptors going forward. I do not buy into that.
I did not buy season tickets. I'm just saying that you're being very dismissive of the Raptors.
I am.
You're also completely dismissing the Bucks, which I'm kind of doing also.
Less dismissive of the Bucks, but
I mean, they can't be on the bubble.
I don't know. How many road playoff games the Bucks win last year? How many they?
It's a new year.
Well, it's not that far from last year.
It's certainly a new year for the Raptors.
Hey, it's always good to be in the know, okay? But it's especially important when it comes to, let's say, information, data like your Social Security number. That's why Discover is here to help. They send an alert if you find your Social Security number. They do on one of the thousands of risky websites. Best of all, service is free for card members. All you got to do is sign up online. One more way Discover looks out for you, not just your accounts. Learn more at discover.com/free alerts. Limitations apply. Discover.com/free alerts. Hour 3 next.